All right, it's time to vent here, okay? And I know I was going to talk about the draft, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. And it's time to just vent and unload on this unwatchable Yankee team. And I know it comes with the territory. I mean, it's New York fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate. So is the New York press. So living in the New York Zoo, the Bronx Zoo, this comes with the territory, okay? But the fact is, where the hell is Hal Steinbrenner? Where is he? It's one of the things we loved about his dad, George, the boss. It's because whether the Yankees were good or bad, he always knew where they stood with him. And he always knew what he was going to do. And he's going to turn it around. And he did. And he was honest and transparent. And what is Hal doing? Is he just checking the profit margins and stuff like that? If that's the case, if you want to maximize profits and sell a crappy product, then go open up a bank and sell mortgage-backed securities or something like that. Go do something different. Don't run this baseball team that's been a historic franchise, the most valuable baseball franchise in the world, one of the most valuable sports franchises in the world. Don't do this, okay? And the same goes for Brian Cashman. I mean, you've had your success, yes. You've got 5 rings in 23 years. Great. And all this stuff, but are these decisions yours now? Do you have full carte blanche? Are you being blocked because, did you honestly think that a patchwork off-season was going to produce a World Series championship this year? Taillon and Kluber and even expecting Severino back. The three of them combined threw about, 4 innings last year? And you expect that to come back? You expect that the Yankees to beat teams like the Dodgers and the Padres and the White Sox and the Oakland A's? Really? Really? Particularly when this lineup and has been injured for years. They had, dozens of guys on the IL, every single year for the past couple years. And the depth behind it's been suspect, okay? And they haven't really made moves to become less Paul Bunyan-esque and more athletic and just more versatile. What did you expect? What do you expect? Okay? And, people want Cashman gone. People want Boone gone. People want Tim's gone. I get it. Okay? Boone's, has shoulders a lot of this blame too because of his poor management. He's mismanaged a lot of games. Okay? Cashman deserves a lot of it because he's constructed a poorly built team. Okay? Too right-handed, too big, not versatile enough, not healthy enough. How in the world do these guys get injured so often? It's generally the monster guys, Voit, Stanton, Judge, those 3 guys alone. But then it makes me think, Mark McGwire, was he hurt twice a year every year? No. Was Barry Bonds? No. Was Sammy Sosa? No. So what the hell's going on in New York? Is there something going on with the training staff? Why are these guys getting hurt so often? Are they warming up properly? Are they staying loose in between the games or during the games? Because it is possible to do that. We don't know. So, and these are questions that you're going to constantly get asked by Yankee fans, New York press, the media. It's just because they're knowledgeable, they're passionate about their sport and their team. So, and again, if you're going to be hiding behind the scenes, what do you expect us to do? Okay? The team, there is no reason why these guys should be getting hurt as often as they do. Darren O'Day, he's coming back, thankfully. So is Zach Britton. Okay, but if they're gonna keep performing, and again, they're pretty much borderline 500 now, and this is not a 500 team who's not meeting expectations in Baltimore or Kansas City. This is the Bronx. Okay, the environment's completely different, and you know that. Okay, they're going to eat you alive. You're in a tank full of piranhas and great white sharks. You know it's coming, okay? So why isn't Cashman doing a press conference, and how? Why aren't they doing one together saying, look, we know we suck right now, okay? And we're something to let us know that you're interested in making the team better, okay? And are you going to wait all the way until the deadline when all the guys who could have made your team better are playing for other teams, making their teams better? Is that what we're going to do again? Because this is textbook Yankees are now at the trading deadline. So where are you guys? What are we doing? You hiding under a rock? What's going on here? It might, if they're going to keep performing this way, then sell some of your valuable assets off. Okay, if Voit gets healthy again, See if you can move him for pitching prospects. If Aroldis Chapman gets back on track and he's healthy, he's a bulldog, he's a beast. He was dominant all year except for the last 2 games. Okay, and this game yesterday against Philly was not a blown save. He came in and it was tied. That's not a blown save. Okay, a blown save is when you have the lead, you lose it, and you lose. Okay, it's different. Okay, the one before that was a blown save when he gave up 4 runs. And they lost the game. Okay. He gave up the game-tying home run and then the game-winning home run. That's a blown save. Okay, and I said that they're cursed by the extra inning rule. The extra inning rule sucks too. Okay, because the fact is, you have this guy in second and the first 2 guys ground out. You move the guy over to third, the first ground out, and the other guy, if you ground out the second, he scores. That's really no fault of the reliever. Okay, because in any other regular situation, you'd have 2 outs with the third guy coming up. So it's a disadvantage to a lot of teams, this extra inning rule. But it is what it is. Teams have to adapt to it. Okay, you've heard my feelings about that. Okay, but the Yankees have to do so many things better. Okay, they have to, and again, Cashman needs to step up and make some moves here. People want you gone, dude. They want Boone gone. They want Tim's gone. Like they want Hal gone. That's the reality, okay? And why are you not making a move for a couple of more athletic players, switch hitters, guys that can hit? We're really going to rely on 38-year-old Brett Gardner for speed and base running? Are we really going to do that? Really? Are we hoping? I felt like we were hoping and praying for Luis Severino to come back. Were we rushing him back from Tommy John, and he's got this groin injury that's going to put him out for probably 2 months? So, where's the investment in healthy guys? Give up some of your prospects. I mean, the majority of your top prospects are in the lower levels of the minor league right now, and they're blocked by guys at the major league level anyway. Even your top catch, we're deep in catching prospects, but they're mostly in A and AA. The top levels, I mean, our outfield prospects, and 2 of them, Estevan Florial and Trey Ambergy. Okay, we have Greg Allen there, too, as a versatile player. Where the hell, why is he not up? He's a switch hitter. He's versatile. Doesn't have to bat like some of these guys, but we don't need Babe Ruth's every at bat. We need guys to get on base. We need guys to make plays in the field. Guys like that. Give any of these guys a chance here. Clint Frazier's expendable now, unfortunately. I mean, Andujar surpassed them, but the Yankees cannot beat the really good teams right now. So if you're going to punt on the season, then sell some guys off. Move Voit when he gets healthy. Move Chapman. For maybe a starting pitching prospect. Or somebody made a great proposal the other day, move him to the Padres for C.J. Abrams. An elite shortstop prospect. He's a top one, but he's blocked by Tatis at short. He's blocked by Machado at third. What are they going to do with him? Okay, maybe move him to second, or maybe he's athletic enough, move him out to center field. That's possible, but if you add Chapman, you add someone else, maybe you can get him. Maybe, I'm not saying definitely, but the Padres want to win the World Series, and maybe they'd be willing to overpay for an elite closer if he gets, if he solidifies himself again, like the Cubs did when they gave up Gleyber Torres. Okay, it has happened, and that will enable you to move Torres to second. Abrams is short; he's young. Instead of paying $200 million for Corey Seager, who's a lefty, okay, or Trevor Story, or any of these other guys, well, here you go. You have a young, dynamic player. Got some youth back. Could be a pipe dream, could not be, but again. He's blocked. They have a need for an elite closer. The Yankees might represent they fit there. Maybe. I would move Sanchez. I would move Chapman and a good prospect. I would add somebody to it to get this kid Abrams. I would do it, but maybe some other folks won't. But it's stuff like that. Get some guys, Keito Marte, Brian Reynolds, a switch hitter who can play multiple positions, who's versatile. Guy doesn't strike out a ton. Okay, the guys can, we're making average pitchers look like Cy Young Award winners. I mean, my God, come on, what is going on here? Or they're looking at called third strikes and then swinging at a third strike when it's 8 feet out of the zone. Why are we not bunting guys over more often? Why, taking advantage of the second base rule ourselves, of the automatic the base runner in extra innings, bunting the guy over to third immediately. Why are they not doing things like this? Other teams are doing it. This is one reason why the Yankees can't beat some of the good teams, and they're not going to unless they make some moves. Okay. as much as folks want, yeah, we are dealing with it, but we're vocal about it too because we know the Yankees can do something to make it better. And sometimes we feel like they're too stubborn to give up top prospects. When's the last time they gave up a top prospect that turned into a killer? I can't think of one. Okay, I just can't. So, like, who do we have aside from maybe the Martian that's an absolute untouchable prospect? I can't think of one. There's a good ones, Oswald Peraza, some good positional players, but who do we have that is at that level? Nobody. Nobody. So move some guys. Make trades for cost-effective players, even if you have to give up 3 of them. Who cares? They're blocked anyway. And then you rebuild through the draft. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing?